what's going on, everybody? This is Ross coming at you with my first review. This is going to be a review on the Executor Super Star Destroyer. Taking a look at the box here, I really like this this sleek black box design they've been going with a little bit lately. We'll be seeing something similar to that with the UCS X-Wing. This is going to be set 75356 for 630 pieces, and this will be retailing for $70 US starting on May the 4th, I believe. Might be May 1st, can't remember. All right, and so then looking at the box here, let's go ahead and spin it around, and then here we see a little still here, the difference between the Lego version and from the movie. This is from Return of the Jedi, but what's really interesting about this ship is it actually first showed up in Empire Strikes Back, so I was a little bit taken back that this is a Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary. You do see this ship obviously in Return of the Jedi, and it does do a little bit more, you know, it crashes into the side of the Death Star. But anyways, I digress. I'm really excited to see these MIDI scales make a return. When I was a kid, I wasn't too big into these kinds of sets because I was like, I want a play set. But as I've grown up, I've learned to like having display shelves. So working on my new display room here, more on that to come later on, but this will be a nice addition to my collection. Taking a look here, you can see that the dimensions of this go to about 5.5 inches up and 43 centimeters or 17 inches wide. So pretty exciting stuff there. I think this is going to be perfect for any fan of the original trilogy. You're really going to like this one. Taking a look at the bottom here, we see that not for sale sticker. That was because this was given to us early for review by Lego as part of the MrSaurus channel, so really appreciate that. And let's go ahead and take a look at this. Also, can't forget the side here. Look at that side profile. I like how they do the little shadow here. That was a big thing they would do in the movies where, you know, there's like always this cool effect of the shadow and stuff. This is really nice. You almost wouldn't believe that's Lego from a distance. Ooh, gotta love the good old push tabs. All right, so it looks like this set only comes with 6 bags. That seems pretty appropriate, about 100 or so pieces per bag. And then looking at the instructions, we got our lovely old CGI instructions. I will say for this particular set, I do kind of like it. I think they're starting to grow on me. I don't know, what do you guys think? All right, so taking a look at the instructions here, I love this. They have a little bit of the engineering and the excellence in the Galactic Empire. I really enjoy that. Then we see here on this page, this is the original model that they made for, I'm guessing Return of the Jedi, maybe also for Empire Strikes Back. This thing is massive. Look at that. So much detail went into this, and it goes here a little bit about the lore. Man, that's crazy. And then the dark side of the details. Super cool. Man, I'm really pumped up for this midi-scale set. Bag 1, ooh, look at all the pretty colors. Bag 2, long and pointy, still colorful, kind of looks like pizza. Now we're at bag 3, even longer and pointier with some fun studs. Woo! All right, bag 4, almost looks like nothing happened, huh? All right, and we are at the end of bag 5, almost done with the set, and all the colors pretty much gone, looking pretty cool. All right, and we are done building this set. 6 bags. It took me about an hour to finish this, and it was actually a really fun build. You know, a lot of small pieces, a lot of gray on the outsides, but overall, it was kind of an enjoyable build. You know, a little bit different than what you would get with a play set. In general, my first impressions are it is bigger than I thought it would be. In fact, I was kind of measuring it up to that land speeder, and it is about the same length as the UCS Luke's land speeder, so that's kind of cool. Kind of adds a little bit more justification, I think, to that $70 price point. Maybe not quite. I think I still would love to have seen at least one minifigure, but more about that later. I do like that it has the 2 little Star Destroyers that are just kind of like jingling around here. I'll say one thing about it is, you know, if you start like walking too close to it, they'll start shaking like a little chihuahua in the cold or something. So just a heads up about that. And then the stand was actually kind of nice. It's interesting. It's really just a side built and with some snots holding it up right there. And then it has these 2 printed element pieces. So this one's really cool. Obviously, Executor, Lego Star Wars. I really like that. And then this one's interesting, right? You just get 4D, Return of the Jedi. And it's just loose like that. So it's a big 1x4 tall brick. And it actually doesn't like connect anywhere. There's no place to put it. The instructions just say, and here you go. Just put it wherever you want. So you might consider maybe taking off that piece there and sticking it there if you don't want to lose it, or you can just rest it on there like that. As a whole, this thing is pretty menacing. I think this will look great on any Lego Star Wars collector's shelf. One thing that does kind of stick out to me, it almost looks like it has mandibles. You can see here the 2 wings don't exactly like come together too well. Could have been how I built it, or maybe it's just that's just the geometry of these Lego pieces. But in general, it still looks really good. You see it from the side. Any Star Wars fan is going to know exactly what this is. You know, for this $70 price tag, obviously I would like to have seen at least one mini figure like Admiral Piet, for instance, would have been awesome to get. I don't believe we've ever actually got him in Lego. He was the admiral in charge of this ship during the Battle of Endor that ultimately crashed into the side of the Death Star 2. I also think it would have been really funny if they just included like one tiny little red wing piece or something to represent an A-wing. Because if you recall in that movie, that is how the ship is destroyed. Is one pilot, I believe his name was Averill something, crashed into the control station here, and it caused the whole thing to go down. It's kind of funny that a tiny little A-wing was able to bring down this entire Superstar Destroyer. Taking a closer look at the build here, we can see a lot of grappling going on. I really like seeing these like little cylinders and clips and bars and grates and everything like that. They did a really good job with it. I'd say the most monotonous part of this set, which really isn't that bad, was getting all these engine pieces there. You can see it's a mixture of two different types of cylinders mixed with some orange transparent studs, and you just got to put those there on the back. It looks really cool. I'd like to put like a black light on this or something that would look really nice. But really, I gotta say, this is a really fun build. I really enjoyed it. It took about an hour, and yeah. All right, let's see where it's gonna go on the shelf. I'm thinking about moving that Beetle submarine. Sorry, Mr. Lennon. There we go, and of course that piece fell down because it's loose. All right, nice and snug. Let's see how it looks on the shelf. Yeah, I'm liking that. It is a little bit gray, so we'll see how that turns out with my gray walls. Didn't think about that when I was building this, but still looks really good. All right, so that is my review of the Lego Super Star Destroyer. I'm very excited about this set. I think a lot of people are gonna really want this on their shelves. I just think it looks great. It is a little bit flat, so just a heads up on that, but that's classic Lego Star Wars. Anyways, if you like this review, make sure to hit subscribe and like this video. I'll be making more content, not just reviews, coming soon. Keep it classy.